Day 2, morning 1. That makes sense.
Yeah. Day 2 Music Fest, morning 1.
Yeah. Myrtle
The beach trip.
We went to Music Fest yesterday. What time did we get there? Like a little after 7.
Yeah.
We saw
Larry Fleet.
Is it Oliver Anthony or Anthony Oliver?
Oliver Anthony.
Oliver Anthony. He was actually really good, and I'm gonna be full disclosure, I wasn't a fan until yesterday.
His voice live
Yes.
was like
Yeah.
insanely good.
Giving very much bluegrass, indie Americana. I loved it.
He like apologized too because he was like,
Yeah.
he said he was kind of off his game, I guess.
Yeah, he said he was nervous.
Yeah, and he's only been performing for he said 8 months ago he wouldn't even like do an open mic in front of 20 people, and now there's like, how many people you think? There's like 20,000
I can't even guess.
easily.
I literally can't even guess because it's just people on top of people.
Thousands.
But his story is really cool, so if you get a chance to see him live, it is definitely worth it. I don't want to give spoilers because some of the things he did like took my breath away, literally. And then Parker McCullum was the headliner last night. He was pretty good live. Again, I'm not super familiar with his music.
We left him a little early, actually.
We did.
But also, you don't
Tell
want to
them
ruin
why. Tell them why.
Yeah, okay, well, you don't want to ruin your feet night 1, but also...
Yes, our feet were getting destroyed.
He's a very handsome man. I think everybody knows that.
Very beautiful. That is a beautiful man.
His songs are a little slower. I also think everybody knows that. So I don't know if he's overcompensating for that and just trying to entertain. But he sang, it wasn't the My Pretty Heart song, it's a different song, but it said heart, and as he was saying heart, he like drew one on him.
I couldn't take it.
Yeah, and then at one point he was like touching his face like this, and I was like...
Oh, I didn't see the heart thing.
Yeah.
I was looking at my phone, and Lost said, I think Parker McCullum just gave me the egg.
Yeah.
And I was like, what did he do?
Well, she's so pretty, and he's so talented, but...
He is so, it's like unnatural how beautiful he is.
And when he flicked his pics out to fans, instead of like, most people like sling them like that or something manly, he was going and like tossing them like that. And I was like...
Oh, that was so funny.
Yeah.
So we did leave him a few songs early to walk back.
We just, you don't want to overdo it night 1.
No, our feet, like literally, I have blisters already.
We were all limping.
Yeah, and
we have,
what do we have, tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday.
Yeah.
Our feet are going to hate us Monday.
Oh, yeah.
And
I have brand new boots, not broken in.
Yeah.
For 3 of the nights.
3 of the night. Just walking around the beach.
Yeah.
Up and down. So we go there. I can't even begin to say how many people are there. And we like sat up at one section, and then we like moved to another, and then we moved to another before we like landed where we were gonna stand. And as soon as we like get there and we're all just kind of mingling with one another, all these people that we know just start coming out the woodwork. Like out of all of these people.
Yeah, which is crazy. Out of 20,000 people.
Literally. Like two of my friends that live here like ran up to me. I was like, oh my god, hey, I haven't seen them since last Music Fest. And then someone like our cousin knew came up and started talking. It was wild. And then one of my hack clients came up and started like and just said hi, and that was really cool. But it blows my mind that it's just like why do we cross paths with like people we know out of all of these people? It's crazy.
And her 2 friends that found her last night, we also ran into them last year at Music Fest, like randomly, not even like texting, hey, where are you at?
No.
Just like, oh my god, hey.
We didn't text this time either. I was just sitting there talking, and Courtney comes up and is like something about I need some photos, know a photographer or something like that. And I was like, oh my god, hey. And she's here with all of her friends, but they live in like somewhere in North Myrtle, I think. But they're fantastic. I loved it.
We also had this old man in front.
Oh
were you
god.
talking about that?
No.
Okay.
Go ahead. The one I was really going.
Yeah, there's this old man in front of us, and he was like, like plastered heavily. I can't believe that he hadn't been cut off by the bars yet.
Right.
But at one point, like, my cousin had sat on the ground, like her butt was dirty, so she stood up, and her mom was kind of like wiping it off, and this old man turns around and is like, smack that ass.
That's so cringy.
And she was like, that's my daughter.
But even if it wasn't, that's
It's weird.
so cringy.
It's weird. And then what else did he did a couple things where we were just like,
he talked to Molly a lot.
Yeah.
Like every time she would sit down, he'd be like, it's okay. I'm like, can you not?
yeah.
And then he turned around and said something to Teresa at one point and Rhonda. but they were like standing closer to him.
Yeah.
But I never could make out what he was saying.
Yeah, he was just drunk and like trying to socialize, but we were just there to like chill and listen to music. We didn't want to socialize with a random old plastered man.
Yeah, no. And then since we're doing a video, I can better describe this. And yeah, I'm wearing a muumuu because I'm on vacation, so shut up. Me and Law were standing like to the right of our group, like we were the last two. And it never fails when you're at Music Fest, you're always standing in a pathway. Like there's no like rhyme or reason to people, so it's just like you're constantly kind of moving over to let people, you know, weave in and out, whatever. So me and Law were standing here, and then there was a couple that had just walked up. She's beautiful. She had like natural red hair, like freckles, super beautiful. And her boyfriend were standing like kind of right here. If this is us, this is them. And this woman, belligerent drunk, walks through and kind of like ping pongs off of all of us, and then turns around and just holds her hand out looking for someone. And so we all like turn, and there's no one there like at all. And I don't know, but it made us become friends with the couple in front of us, so I guess that was the reason that needed to happen. But it was the funniest thing I've ever seen. She just turned and was gonna hold hands with someone, and there was not a soul inside.
I did see the man, because at first, yeah, okay, so they were walking through the crowd, and then he was kind of behind her, and then he had stopped, and she like kept going around and reached out to like that guy that's in front of us. And then I was like, maybe they're not together, because then that guy turned around to Megan and was like, yo, who is she with? And that guy didn't claim her. And so I was like, maybe
not me.
Yeah, I was like, maybe it wasn't him. But then a little bit later in the night, I seen them together, and she was like kind of like leaning against, shaking her butt on him or whatever, and I was like, okay, so it was him. He was just not about to claim her.
Oh,
she was like,
so funny. It was just like she was just reaching into the abyss. Like there was no one there. And then like I'm all for like, actually I'm not even gonna lie, I don't like PDA like at all. I'm not a PDA person. It makes me feel so uncomfortable. Like I would never even, I can't do PDA like at all. Me and my husband look like bros when we're out. But there was this couple at the first spot we were standing at that could not keep their tongues out of each other's faces, and they were older.
I still never even noticed
saw them.
Was it the one with the girl that was laying on the ground?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so that couple, and I never could figure out that dynamic, because I'm that kind of person. I'm like trying to figure out the dynamics of people. I never could figure out how that group worked, but I knew for a fact those two were together.
I want to say the couple was the parents.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Every time I looked up, it was like tongue. I was like, what is happening right now?
Yeah.
Like I mean, which I guess if you've been there all day, you've been day drinking all day or whatever, so maybe they're just feeling it. But I was like, that's so much.
I like a little PDA, but that's too much.
I don't like any PDA. Like, I mean, holding hands, whatever, a hug, leaned up against each other, whatever, dancing together, that's fine. But like, full on making out in front of me, please don't. Like, please don't. I don't even do that at home privately, much less out in 20,000 people. Sorry, Jake. My bad, bro. What else happened?
Do you want to tell them your goal for the weekend?
Oh, I want to tell someone to eat a dick for sure. That's just my go-to, like at football games. Sorry if any of my family's listening to this. At football games, my goal is to, if like the opposing team has like rude people sitting in our section or whatever, like obnoxious fans, I will tell them to eat a dick. I will tell a ref to eat a dick. I don't care. But my goal this week is to tell at least one person who deserves it. It's not an unwarranted, I don't waste them, to eat a dick.
There's one gal last night that might have deserved it. I didn't.
Really?
Okay, so Megan like squatted down for a minute, and this man was walking, and like I thought he was about to like run her over, but she like still just kind of backed away. But apparently I missed this part, because Megan was like, "Did something just happen?" And I was like, "I think he just like bumped into one of us." I saw them talking, and I think he like pushed my aunt as he was like, because he was trying to get through, and the way they were talking, I'm pretty sure he like shoved her to like get through our group, and then almost trampled Meg, because she was like squatted down.
Oh, my feet were done.
But I had missed the shove part till he was already gone, because I seen Michelle kind of like turn around, like popped off at him a little bit.
Yeah.
But I thought he might have just like but no, apparently he like pushed her out of the way
I would have definitely
to get into the group. But I missed all that.
Yeah, I didn't see I didn't even know he was coming until I heard you say something about like squatting or something, and I like popped up.
Yeah.
But that was the guy that was wearing the same shirt that Jake has, the button down.
What's it?
Yeah, it's like I think I wore it on the Harley, the Harley show. Like it's Lucky brand, a super cute Western shirt. But yeah, I didn't know that he
Yeah, I missed all that. But I've seen them talking about it. Yeah.
Really? Oh, that's crazy.
There's also one drunk man we saw. He was by himself the whole time, and I feel like for the whole like couple of hours we were there, he just kept walking past. I don't know if he had lost his group and couldn't
With the
find.
cowboy hat on?
Yeah.
Yes.
He just was by himself. He just walking out, looking so confused every
so
time. I was
lost.
like, what is he like?
Well, the other drunk man, why is it men?
Yeah.
Stop it. The other drunk man, he talked to him and was like, made some kind of comment. I'm sure it wasn't helpful.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, we're just looking for my buddy. And he pointed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how do you know who his friend is?
I seen him, I think that's his bit. I seen him do that to a couple people when people would walk by and he'd be like,
Really?
you're there over there. And people were like, oh, ha
Oh my God, that's so rude. What if they
Yeah.
get lost?
I know.
I saw this beautiful girl that was standing, she was kind of in front of me, like closer to where that little bar thing was. And she kept looking and doing this and was holding up her like bright purple cup and was like, and on the phone the whole time. And I never saw her find her person. And I'm like, girl, I don't think anyone's looking. I don't know.
We also saw a man that his friends could never lose. He was probably 7 foot tall.
He had to have been.
And I was like, is that guy standing on like a box or something? And I looked over and easily.
I mean, his
almost,
shoulders were above people's heads.
It was insane.
Yeah.
His group, like they walked away and you could literally follow this man's head through all 20,000 people.
Oh, it was insane. I wanted to stand with just near him so like when we separate, we can be like, look for the tall guy.
Yeah.
And all the people know like where we are.
Until he moves. So
Yeah, and we're like, damn, just kidding, don't look for him. But oh God, there it went. There it went. But that was probably one of the tallest people I've ever seen, if not the tallest person
yeah,
I've ever
it's
seen.
probably
in
for
my life.
sure I almost wondered, you know that like disease people have where they can't stop growing?
No.
I almost wonder, that's the thing. People they literally grow so tall that they pass away because their body can't keep up. But I mean, he was like it was insane.
Oh, my last Google was pheasant. Yesterday. So we're gonna make a vlog later today of us trying these like pickled things that we got at a farmer's market on the way down here. And I talked a lot into us getting spicy pickled quail eggs.
I'm terrified.
And so we had this whole debate on what is a quail, what does it look like, whatever.
I thought it was like a mini peacock.
I still don't know what you're talking about.
There's an animal out there that exists.
Is it the Victorian pigeon that I said you would be if you were a pigeon?
No.
No. Then I don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe there's no such thing and I made it up. But in my head there's like some kind of bird that's a cute, like an itty bitty version of a peacock.
Disease that makes you never
Because there's a kid around Alamance County that had it.
What? I didn't know this.
And I think he ended up like passing away because your body literally can't keep up.
But I'm not gonna pronounce that.
You see? Oh yeah, no.
Acromegaly. I don't know. Sorry for the doctors. As fish doctors.
Yeah, all of our doctor
all of our
listeners.
doctor listeners. It's a hormonal disorder that develops when your how do you say that? Pituitary gland produces too much growth hormone near adulthood. That's crazy.
What if that boat caught a shark right there? That'd be crazy.
Where's the boat?
Over there.
Oh,
Here.
that'd be great.
It's up here.
Yeah,
Like
I
a mini
think it's
pier.
up here. It has a sushi bar on it, which we're also going to check out at some point. So we'll let you know how that goes.
Preferably on a different day than the quail
Than the
eggs.
quail
I
eggs.
just don't picture sushi and quail mixing well
I
together.
think it'll be fine since we're not drinking alcohol. I feel
Yeah.
like if you were, because you're only going to taste one, I feel like you're not
Yeah.
going to eat the whole thing. So if you were to eat a quail egg and then eat sushi and then drink on top of that, that is a combination that is definitely going to make you vomit.
I just hope it doesn't burst in my mouth.
I don't
In my head, as you bite into it, it's gonna burst.
think that's going to happen. I think it's going to be like a hard-boiled egg. It's just going to be creamy and delicious.
Yeah. We'll
Yeah.
see.
We'll see. I think it's going to be great. I sent it to my dad and he was like, I don't know about that. Yeah, I think it sounds delicious, honestly.
I think one thing we got that sounds really good. It was like dill pickled corn,
Yeah, like the baby corn.
baby corn.
Yeah.
And I think that'll be so good.
And then we got green
Baby corn,
tomatoes.
you eat the whole thing, or you have
Yeah.
to eat it off the cob.
You
just
just
eat
eat
it.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because eating
Can you please shut that? That was such a missed opportunity. I should have been like, yeah.
baby corn off the cob.
You did.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I'm so
A
dumb.
little wrap.
I should have let you go with that. But yes, you have to get little tiny skewers, eat it off the cob. Then we got pickled green tomatoes and
That sounds
pickled
good.
squash. I think it's gonna be good. I don't know, we'll see. What else are we gonna do today? Go to the beach.
Go to the beach, maybe the pool or the hot tub.
Yeah.
I think hot tub and soak
For
our
our
feet.
feet, yeah, for sure.
And then back to Music Fest. Tonight is, I think it's Cameron Marlowe, Megan Maroney, and Old Dominion. It's like the three big
Oh,
ones.
really?
Yeah, I think so.
I love Cameron Marlowe, and him and Megan have a duet, so I'm hoping.
They'll have to, because last year Megan Maroney came out after her set with, was it Brooks and, no, who they?
Yeah, Brooks and Dunn.
which
She
was
came
sick.
out with them and did Reba's part of Cowgirls Don't Cry.
And last year, Megan Maroney was here, but we missed her set because she was like earlier in the day.
Yeah.
And so we didn't see her then, but we seen her when she came out with Brooks and Dunn, so that was cool. So I'm excited to watch like her full set this year. Because I like her a lot.
Yeah, I think she's gonna do good.
Yeah, she's probably a crazy performer.
Let's see, who else is when is Morgan Wallen's tomorrow?
Yeah, Morgan Wallen.
And then Carrie Underwood is Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I guess that's it with coffee time.
Yeah, we're gonna go get ready for the rest
Yeah.
of our day.
Let's go to the beach. It's not crowded yet.
Let's go to the beach.
All right, cheers. Oh, two types of people in the world.
Yeah, literally. I have my hydro jug and my hot coffee, and Megan's got her liquid death and her solo cup of like iced coffee.
Iced coffee, you know?
I have my first cup of the day has to be hot.
That's insane to
And
me.
then from there on out, it just depends.
I just feel like that's just asking to burn your tongue and scald your throat before you even start your day.
In my head, it just like settles my like tummy.
Okay, we'll go
And
with that.
in my head, cold coffee is fake. Like cold coffee is not coffee, and so it doesn't caffeinate me because it tricks like my brain's like that wasn't coffee.
That's insane.
It's not gonna wake me up.
What
I
an
don't know, I'm
insane
weird.
thing to say. Alright, y'all have a good one.
Hello.
It is coffee with Lon and Meg, except Lon has green tea.
Yeah.
Not coffee. And it is 4:07 in the evening.
Let's see, today's gonna be day 3 of Music Fest.
Day 3. And tonight we have Gavin. Is it Attic or Adcock? I ask that every time I talk about him.
I'm not even sure.
The Gavin guy that sings the cigarette song. We have Lee Bryce. We have Morgan Wallen. Who's the other one? Is there a
Nate
third one?
Smith.
Nate
Yeah.
Smith. Last night we heard Cameron Marlowe, by the way, is the most underrated country artist around right now, I think.
I thought he was good.
Yeah, I think he's fantastic, actually. Then was Megan, is it Maroney or Maroney?
I've always said Megan Maroney, but last night when she came on stage, she said like, "What's up? I'm Megan Maroney."
Maroney? That
So
doesn't
I think
make
it's
sense.
Maroney. Yeah, now that like what she said that, and I look at the spelling.
Yeah, it's only one.
It's Maroney.
Yeah.
But I've been saying it as Maroney.
I think I've
forever.
always said it Maroney.
Yeah.
She was cute. She's so cute. She's so little. Like she's so. She's this big. She's so little and just petite and adorable. She put on a good show, I thought.
Yeah. I love just like her. She had her whole mic stand, diamond, sparkly microphone, diamond, sparkly guitar.
Guitar strap.
Yeah, diamonds.
Yeah.
Had this like insane thick diamond
think that was
necklace
real?
on. Honestly, yeah.
You think
I don't
so?
think
That's
she's-
like some queen status jewelry.
But I don't
right
think she's the type that would go out there in something
there.
fake.
Fake.
Yeah,
Do
because
we
she just
think-
seems very like.
What about the Rodstones? Do you think they were
I don't know. I don't know.
No.
And not unless it was like gifted to her. But I mean, maybe. I don't know. They were definitely shiny.
I wanted her boots so bad. Not that color,
Yeah.
but I love those boots. They're all the famous girlies have
They
them.
kind of just look like your dingoes though, with the lightning bolts.
It's leather
Yeah.
instead of suede.
They're
I
very
like
cute.
them a lot. Let's see who else. Oh, Old
Old
Dominion.
Dominion was like the main headliner for
We
last night.
saw 2 girls get kicked out. We don't exactly understand.
Did they
what
both get
happened.
kicked out?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It was like a cop, the one girl that was like handsy, and then the other girl that walked in front of us, and then 2 more cops.
Yeah.
So yeah, they got kicked out, but they made them leave like towards the VIP. So I'm wondering if they didn't have to go back there to like get in more trouble because
Probably.
there's like a private like area back there. So I'm
Yeah.
wondering if they didn't get like banned or whatever. I don't even really know what happened besides some kind of altercation.
Yeah, I just saw because we were standing like near where like there's like this where the speaker is, and it's a little blocked off area, and they sell like water and beer there, and there's a couple security guys. And so one girl came up and was like, "Hey, something's going down. So the security walked over there, and then he called. I think like 2 cops came.
Was it sled and cops?
I think sled is the cop.
It was like the guys that were wearing like the green, and then the guys that were wearing like police uniforms.
Yeah. So they came, and then the girl got extra hype and started like tried to swing on one. I don't know if her boyfriend stepped in the way or she missed or what, but she hit her boyfriend in the face.
I think she was just drunk and running her mouth, and she ran into the wrong person who they called security, whatever. But I never saw like an actual fight happen.
Yeah.
Because I thought that's where it was going, but it never did. So I don't know. But you know, good luck to them if they're allowed to come back tonight. It's gonna be bonkers tonight. Like, I'm honestly having a little bit of anxiety about it because Morgan Wallen apparently just sends out some kind of call, and all of the people just come running to him. They had, our cousin went out to eat earlier for lunch. There's some neon girlies. And said that people, was it 11 o'clock?
Yeah, early this morning.
People were already lining up.
You don't play till 10.
Yeah, and it doesn't even open till 1. You can't even get in the gates till 1.
Yeah.
And he doesn't play till 10 tonight, and people are already in line to get their spots. So we will be way back in the back.
And the Music Fest workers, someone said on the group that like they're already, because like you're allowed to have these little like the wind catch up blow up seats are like this tall, and every night we've ever been to Music Fest, people are sitting on them everywhere, but apparently the workers are already going around telling them after 3 you have to deflate them because they're expected like.
Also, there won't even be any when we get there.
Yeah, they're expecting an insane amount of people to come.
That's crazy though. Like that's crazy.
I'm honestly excited.
I'm excited. I just know it's gonna be a bunch of people, and like doing a music festival or a concert sober is, your brain just doesn't stop. I feel like when you're drinking, it blocks all your anxiety for the moment, and so you're just like living in it, and you're like, you know, not thinking about anything. But now that I'm just standing there like with nothing in my hands, I'm just like, oh god, like what's gonna go wrong? So I don't know. It's gonna be a lot of people.
But I don't think it'll be
maybe in the back
any more people than there was last year because they can only sell a certain amount of tickets, you know?
Yeah.
And so I don't think it'll be any more because last year 35,000 people was like the final count after day 4, and I don't think they sell.
Yeah,
they can only sell so many.
That's true. Maybe, I don't know. But being in the back, I think will make me feel better.
Oh yeah.
Because well, honestly, if y'all never been to Music Fest, everyone tries to get to like, everyone tries to get like as close as you can, but you really, when you have general admission, you really can't get that close unless you get there at like 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Set up. So
and you're in a massive
field everywhere.
Yeah, you can see the big screens.
Yeah.
But like there's pretty much, if you're not directly at the front, it doesn't make a difference if you're in the middle or the back.
You might as well just watch the screen.
Yeah, it just doesn't make a difference.
But they did. People are complaining about the palm trees being in front of the screen on like the left side of the whole venue. They have like this huge screen just directly in the center of the whole entire place, and if you stand on the left side of like the monster tents, if you you can't see the screen at all because there's just 3 big palm trees just right in front of it. So I've seen people on the Facebook talking about that, which really doesn't make any sense. Why did
it's funny because last year it wasn't like that. Like the palm trees were there, but I guess they just moved
more in front.
Yeah, they must have moved things more from where they had them set up last year. But
that's so funny.
I'm trying to think what else happened last night. There's these drunk guys kind of like falling on our cousin, and she finally was like, "Go away," and they were like, "Yeah, sorry." They called her ma'am or
did they ma'am?
I think they said miss. Sorry, miss.
Miss or a ma'am.
There's a bunch of drunk people.
Yes, we had this one couple behind us. So 2 of my friends from back home also came, and we ended up running into them last night. And we don't have any dudes in our group, but her fiance is a dude. So we were hanging out, and I'm glad he was there because it's like a drunk couple, and the guy had his shirt off, and she was just belligerent, like falling all over people and stumbling, couldn't walk, couldn't stand, but was like grinding on him, if that's what you want to call it.
She licked his sweaty belly all the way down.
I did
and he
not
was like,
see it.
"Get up!" Like he was embarrassed at that point.
Oh, I would have been embarrassed the whole time.
Yeah.
But Jonathan being there made me feel better because when they got in front of us, I was like, they're gonna fall on us. Like she's gonna fall on to us, and then what are we gonna do?
And they were like big people.
Yeah, I mean, it was up there. It was a whole situation. They're actually in the background of one of our pictures that I posted. But they made me so uncomfortable just because they were like, people were sitting down and like they weren't looking where they were going, so they were tripping over
They
people.
were belligerent.
Oh, it was awful.
They don't remember a second.
Oh, absolutely not.
Today.
But when we left, we like leave a few minutes early to like kind of meet the crowds. When we left, they were sitting like, she was on the sidewalk, like the curb or whatever, and this person was like wiping her tears because she was crying. She's like, it's gonna be okay. And the boyfriend was just standing there like, what are we doing?
Yeah,
What's
she
going on?
was
So I think the anxiety was kicking in early because she's gonna have some regrets, I think.
Yeah, I don't know how they got her back to their room.
Oh,
They
honestly.
probably had to drag her by her feet.
But in full disclosure, they should have made her leave hours before that
I
point.
can't, but there has to, I guess people don't get cut off here. Because
No.
like the amount of people you see at that state,
Yeah.
because you can't bring your own
Everywhere
alcohol
you
in.
look, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sure some people show up like that, but still, like
She had to.
I guess
have
they
shown up.
just don't cut people off here.
Well, I guess it's probably not a way too, because there's so many bars that I mean she could just go to
Yeah.
each bar. I mean, if they had something in your band that told how many drinks you had, maybe did I just invent on the TM? If there was like a way, like your bandstand for every drink that you've had, and then once you've had like your limit, you can't get any more. Maybe, I
What
don't
did
know.
you just say?
TM. That's my idea. I'm trademarking it right now.
Oh, trademark. I was like, what is it? What
Did
is
you just, your brain just went
Yeah,
working.
I was-
TM, you have to, if you
TM.
trademark TM.
Guys,
Because, yeah, I'm gonna pitch this idea of your
It's not Shark
band,
Tank.
and you stand it, and then it cuts you off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
so,
bars like that. I think. Or no.
Really?
Those are the ones
Oh.
where you just put your money on your thing and you tap the spout.
Oh,
and
yeah,
once
yeah.
you have it. But
but
it's okay.
I think they should have a cutoff. Like,
Or
as
at
someone who
least,
is
like-
overindulged, I feel like there should be some sort of cutoff, because I wish I had been cut off at times in my
And
life.
you know when these people walk up to the bar, like you could probably tell at that
Oh,
point.
absolutely.
Yeah,
you can
unless
tell.
other people are
But I
wanting to
mean,
drink.
and-
But it's wild.
Playing devil's advocate to that though, like when you're in that situation as bartender and there's just people after person after person after person after person, you're probably just like here. You're not even paying attention to who's even there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But either way, she should have went home. She needed to go home.
Oh, it's bad.
We will see 18 more people like that tonight, I'm sure.
If not more.
Oh, for sure. Let's see, did we see anything crazy on the beach today? No? It's
We
been
saw
a pretty short day.
let's see, yesterday. Okay, this happened yesterday after we had our coffee talk.
Uh-huh.
There was the lifeguard was like clearing people out of the water or whatever, and someone asked her like, "Is it a shark?" And she was like, "Well."
Allegedly.
So yes.
Allegedly there was a
yes,
shark.
There was a shark.
We never saw it.
Just
We
cool.
looked for it.
Yeah.
We never saw the shark. We did see a humongous school of fish and what we think was a shark like hours later. And we also went to a restaurant that had no air conditioning, no windows open, and no ceiling fans running.
And it looked a little fancy in there, and we were like
Yeah.
straight off the beach, covered in sand. Me and Megan didn't even have pants on.
I did not have pants on.
Yeah,
at
it
all.
was one of those places where when you sit down, there's already glasses on the table and a water canister, and you know those are typically a little bit fancier of places. I felt so.
We didn't belong.
And a guy was walking, like a photographer was walking around, like taking pictures, and then he'd print them off, and you could like buy them if you liked them. So he came and was like, "Can I take y'all's picture?" And we were all just kind of like looked at each other. So
Yeah,
we're
well, our
disgusting
faces
right
were so
now.
shiny from sunscreen.
Yeah,
and, oh my god, it was so funny.
That was an experience.
And I thought it was gonna be free, but I misunderstood the whole thing.
Yeah, he said, "I'm making free postcards." But then he comes back with all these printed off different versions of stuff.
Yeah.
It's like $45.
Well, he has to charge a ton because he's wasting
Oh,
so
yeah.
much paper and
Yeah.
ink printing all of those examples
Which is
for no
crazy.
reason.
Yeah.
That's insane to me.
Because the amount of people that probably don't buy them
Oh.
is like, well, more probably don't than
If
do.
I'm going to lunch on the beach, especially a restaurant that's on a pier, chances are I'm not in makeup, my hair's not done, I've been in the ocean, I'm covered in sunscreen and sand. I don't want my picture taken
Yeah.
by a stranger. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I don't know. So I don't understand. That should be a dinner thing. Like
Oh,
when like
definitely.
people are coming dressed up, you know.
Yeah, they
whatever.
need to have a different lunch vibe and a
Yeah.
different dinner vibe.
Yeah.
Because it was all just kind of a little too much like etiquette for
It was.
to be beat right off the beach.
Oh,
like
yeah.
you walk off the sand into this little bar
With
thing.
white button
And,
ups.
yeah, white long sleeve button up. So
And
that's-
tablecloths.
food was delicious.
The
but-
sushi was pristine. I will say though, the amount of thigh sweat I left on that chair is just unnatural.
They didn't even have the fans on. There was
Not at
fans
all.
around the whole room. Wasn't on. They had windows all the way around the restaurant. Not a single one was open. It was weird.
It was weird.
Yeah.
Like, and you know those waitresses and waiters are sweaty.
Oh yeah, they had long sleeves.
Yeah, that's weird. It's actually just kind of dumb when you think about it. Let's see. Anything else fun at Music Fest? It's neon night, so we're gonna be. That's why we have like hair and makeup and nothing else done at the moment. It's neon night. Outfits are gonna be super cute. I've already seen some like super neon hats walking by down below.
I wonder how many of the light up neon cowboy hats we'll see.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about?
300.
Yeah.
At least. At least.
Which
should have
they're
got
kind of
those,
expensive.
honestly, yeah.
I know, I like them, but they're. I
We
mean,
should
the,
have.
I've
Oh, yeah.
seen them. Like the original brand is like $300. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I guess neon is expensive. It was like genuine, like
Yeah.
neon, yeah.
Which
That is
they look
expensive.
super cool.
Yeah,
But
we should have got
I'll see
some
lunch.
and got like Misfits and Burning on the front,
Mhm.
like the logo that was it.
one guy that was like walking. We were like walking past him. And he was like, "There's a lot of cowgirls here tonight."
Oh yeah, that
They're
was
like-
funny. Is there though?
Yeah.
That was funny. I want to just keep like eavesdropping on people's conversations, just to hear like
Oh
some
yeah,
crazy
listening
things
and
that are
watching
said.
people at stuff like this is my
Oh yeah.
favorite.
You're so good at it though, because like things that you saw unfold, I was standing right there and didn't see any of it
I'm
happen.
just like a constant. My
Just
head's on a
swivel.
swivel. Yeah.
I reminds me of like, well, there was like a toy that used to be like a little robot, not a Furby, because they didn't have a neck. It was some kind of something.
Yeah,
back in my
the eye
neighborhood.
dog.
Maybe, yeah. Look, is that the robot dog? Yeah, maybe it's that. Its head just
Yeah.
went this back and forth with this, yeah. Supposedly, if we get what is that?
Choppers.
Chopper. Look, if we get 1 million subscribers or something that hits 1 million, it can be downloads, subscribers, whatever it
I
has
feel like
to
we should
be.
start with 100,000.
No, I just, I think we'll have something for
70 million for the
100,000.
crazy stuff.
Okay, 100. That is crazy. La wants me to go parasailing and on what is this wheel of death called?
Oh, the Sky Wheel. It's a Ferris.
The
a
Sky Wheel.
glorified Ferris wheel.
I will go on a sky wheel if we get to 20.
20,000. Yeah.
I'll go on that. But the parasailing, no.
It's
That's gonna
honestly
take a
more
lot.
boring than anything.
To someone who likes adrenaline and isn't scared of heights.
But for 100,000 followers, is that what it was?
100,000. It has to be more than that.
downloads, followers. 100,000 is a lot, Megan. It's a lot.
Is it? For a
Compared to
life-threatening activity? A death-defying event? 150.
150.
Yeah, I'll do
We can
that.
get Meg on a parasail and
Maybe.
we'll record the whole thing.
Oh
and
my
it'll
god,
be-
it's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be bleeped. Every other word's gonna be bleeped. Like, it's gonna be awful. My family's gonna disown me. I'm gonna disown me. It's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be, you better hope I see something cool while I'm up there.
Yeah.
Because they went super high yesterday. I was sitting in the room and I could see one out of the top window of this 11-story building that we're in, and I said, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So there's that. You guys need to start downloading, I guess. God, we're gonna have to put out 150,000 episodes for 150,000
Oh yeah,
downloads.
for sure.
I may never have to do it, so there you go. Anything else fun? Tomorrow's our last day.
Yeah.
We will record an actual podcast next week, like the following week. We have Hardy this coming up weekend.
Yeah.
Yep, so that'll be cool. We'll
Yeah.
talk about that too.
By the time this comes out, we will have already been to Hardy.
Yes, yep. Okay, I think that's a good recap.
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't eaten our pickled stuff yet.
Yeah,
We're gonna do that tomorrow. Yeah.
I mean, we could do it now, but
No, I'm good.
yeah, my
I'm
tummy's
gonna
already
walk after
like.
eating that.
Yeah.
So we'll do it tomorrow and hope, we don't die.
Yeah.
So, okay,
Cool.
later. Okay, what's up, guys? What is this? Day 4,
Yeah.
morning 3.
The
so it's
final
not morning.
day for Music Fest.
Yep, we saw Morgan Wallen.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. I thought we'd make it farther in before we got to that.
Let's just get into it.
So, Morgan was, we're on a first name basis. Morgan was 33 minutes late.
Yeah.
But as much as I may lose fans for this, as much as I wanted it to be his fault, I don't think it was. I think it was, they were having some technical difficulties with like the screens or whatever, for us peasants that were 3 miles away watching him. So he was late, but I don't think it was a him problem.
Yeah, I don't think it was him at all.
Yeah.
Because, which a lot of people don't understand, he's getting a lot of hate right now, which sucks, because, like, obviously, nobody announced anything. Music Fest didn't get on, they didn't get their DJ on, nothing. So everyone's just standing around, getting frantic. A riot was about to break out.
It really was. I already had escape routes.
Because he was 30 minutes late, and typically Music Fest is, like, on time. But, like, the screens during Lee Rice was before Morgan. The screens during him kind of, like, went out a couple times. And so all of the back screens were having technical difficulties. Yeah. So finally, after 30 minutes, they just say, screw it, and start the show. So Morgan starts playing, we can't see anything. But probably like the second song in,
it was right there, like right at the beginning of the second song, it like flashed on and people lost their minds.
Yeah, so he was late, but we don't think it was his fault.
Yeah, it was good, but he was doing this thing where like, you know, when an artist is singing and they want you to finish the lyric or whatever, so he was doing like, line 'em up. And then after every song, he was saying, thank you.
Thank you. Every single song.
So I don't know what that was. Maybe like a nervous kind of tick thing because he bailed on us last year for Music Fest and then was late this year due to whatever was going on.
Plus he's played in Virginia the past two nights previous. This is his third show.
Wait a minute.
Night in a row. Yeah.
The guy at Dick's said he saw him in Panama. Was that last weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We met a guy at Dick's. We had to go buy a bag. And I
had my Music Fest on, so obviously we were like,
at first I was like, how does he know we went?
Yeah.
But he was like trying everything to get us to talk about music. He's like, is this bag for Music Fest? And we're like, no. And he was like, did y'all go last night? And we were like, yeah. And he's like,
he said, were y'all close?
Yeah. And we were like, no, like the farthest thing from close. And he was like, oh, I was in the pits, like in the mosh of it all. And I was like,
He's gonna be in the pit.
Oh, he was so excited to tell somebody about it. He was so funny.
He was talking about how like he got like free drinks or something like that, and he was like, "Let's go!"
He was so happy though. Let's see. We saw Lee Bryce.
Lee Bryce was I've never seen him live. He was amazing.
Yeah, I liked him a lot actually, and I honestly didn't realize some of the songs that he sang were his songs.
Yeah, and he's more of a performer than I thought he would be.
He was all over the stage.
The whole it was never silent. Moment really. He was a good performer.
Who else was playing? Oh my god. So yesterday I was all pumped to get to see Gavin. I'm not gonna say his last name because I don't know how to pronounce it. And so there was like a 30-minute break. Well, technically an hour, but we didn't know that at the time. There was a 30-minute break between Lee Bryce and Morgan Wallen, and so we were like debating on busting through this crowd of 40,000 people to get to the backstage where Gavin was playing. And I kept debating and I kept debating. I was like, fine, okay, we'll just do it. So we like ran there to hear him and got there. And I must say, it was highly disappointing. Like, I feel bad because I feel like he was drunk, which don't do that if you can't sing well drunk. But I listened to the end of one song and like half of the next song, and I was like, we can go. Like, this was not great. So that was a little disappointing.
You would have had to have been like hammered to like enjoy.
That's the vibe.
The performance he was.
Yeah, and I wasn't at all like the farthest thing from hammered, so I didn't enjoy it whatsoever. But I was like, my heart was racing going to see him and to hear him, and then I got there, I was like, ew.
And we literally had to like sprint.
Right, I was running.
Because Lee Bryce ended at 9:30, he started at 9:30.
Yeah.
So like
we heard the first song, but he was like, it just looked a mess, honestly. It looked a mess, and not in like a good way. So hopefully he fixes that. Who else did we see? That was it?
Yeah, I think that was all. We got there pretty.
Oh my God, getting
out was a disaster. So Music Fest has one entrance in, one exit for general admission, and one for VIP, and they're on separate ends. And for exits, that's all too. So everybody's funneling out at the same time. And the general admission that turns right and goes this way to get back to their hotels runs in to VIP trying to get out It was a disaster.
It was
Everyone's
awful.
drunk, ping-ponging off of people.
Oh,
People they're
terrible.
pushing. I mean, it was like, and literally, Megan was like, I feel like we're like brainwashed all walking. Because like, we're literally just like shuffling like this fast
One little
through
step
the
at a
crowd.
time.
Oh my God,
Oh,
it was
awful.
insane.
And like somebody knew one of our cousins. It was so it's so crazy to me. We're in. It had to have been 40,000 because it was
definitely.
35,000 last year, the biggest one.
And they sold 5,000 yesterday morning. Extra
Jeez,
tickets.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But we almost all of us ran in or saw someone that we knew from like back home or just in life in general. And it's so crazy to me out of all those people that we all kind of saw people that we knew. But yeah, getting out, that probably as an anxiety girly, that was like the peak last night.
But it's not normally like that. I don't know if it's just
wasn't.
because, like, a lot of times people leave early, but I guess for Morgan Wallen, like, you don't want to leave early
Right.
because you don't know what you're going to miss kind of thing.
And people did, and they did an encore.
Yeah, he was like, you know, whatever, thank you, I'm
Thank
Morgan
you.
Wallen. Yeah, thank you, I'm Morgan Wallen. And, like, left and then came back out and did more. I don't know, it was crazy, but it was fun.
I don't know what that is, and I'm not one to critique a professional artist, but please
But
don't.
the thing is, I've seen videos, like TikToks of him live, and I've never seen that before. So I don't
let
know.
us know if that's a thing.
He might have been off his game. I don't know. He didn't really do much in between songs. Like, he would
It was like
sing a
dead
song,
air.
say thank you, and then it'd be silent until the next song started. So I don't know. He might have. I'd see him
I
again.
bet he got
sounded
frazzled.
good. Yeah, but I think he might have been nervous and frazzled, and he had big shoes to fill because he did miss last year, and you know, so I don't know. I would see him again.
What's
He
the one
sounded
song
good.
that I like?
Cover Me Up. Yeah, he did that, like, kind of acoustic.
It was kind of acoustic, yeah.
Like, just, video just zoomed in on his face. He was just singing it. You know, that was really good.
I will say he has good, whether he's actually sad or not, he looks like a little sad boy when he sings.
He looked sad the whole night.
Yeah, but I will say for that song and Staying in My Boots, that face that he had was very fitting.
Yeah.
Like, it kind of drew you in for the songs. But I love Cover Me Up. My husband sings it, so it's like, I don't know, sentimental, I guess. And I honestly didn't expect him to sing it. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But I didn't expect that to be on the playlist, and it was, and that took me by surprise.
The one song I wanted him to sing that he didn't was Talkin' Tennessee, but I also didn't think he would because that's not one of his biggest songs.
Yeah.
But that one's, I love that
Michelle wanted him to do,
Spin You Around.
Yeah, Spin Me Around or Spin You Around, whatever. But I didn't think he would do that because he'd already did 2 slower songs.
Yeah.
And most of the time it's 2 slow songs and the rest hype songs.
Yeah.
So, well,
all right,
but
the time has come.
Yeah, let's do it. So we bought these at a random farmer's market, and I have, what was the name? I don't remember. I have the cards somewhere. I was going to shout them out. I'll tag it whenever we post this. We have pickled green tomatoes, bread and butter squash, pickled dill corn, and spicy quail eggs. And we're going to try all of these. Lauren's really excited about it. Oh, we should have opened these before.
I don't want the quail eggs to burst in my mouth.
I don't think they're going to burst. You support. Ooh, those smell actually really good. These faces we're making really, really pretty. Oh, those smell good. Give me this.
Let me try the corn. This is the only thing I'm excited for, the pickled dilly corn.
Hold on, I've got to go get a utensil.
Oh, I got this one.
Did you get that one? How'd you get that one?
Yeah, I'm gonna like these for sure.
The corn?
Yeah.
Let me get a spoon. We probably need a spoon for the eggs anyway.
Those, I'll eat squash if it's there, but like I don't have to have squash.
Squash?
Squash. And I'm not a fan of pickled things, so we'll see. I like fried green tomatoes, so maybe I'll like pickled green tomatoes. And I'm not a picky eater at all. This stuff is just a little out of my range. Meg eats weird stuff all the time.
I do.
Are we going this first?
No, we're just
Okay.
going to put it on the plate.
Okay. I was going to be really scared. See, that looks bursty. It's already bursted.
It doesn't look bursty.
It's bursted in half already.
Do you want one that's not bursted?
No.
Okay. She's like, I don't want one, period. I don't care what it looks like. Look, and we'll just cut this in half.
Okay, yeah.
One of my friends and I used to do this all the time. For the longest time, I had like 80 things of random pickled vegetables in my refrigerator. Someone's texting me. But I'm busy. Okay.
We have to hurry before our cousins get
Oh,
back.
this is so embarrassing. So we actually just found this super cute motel.
These are really long.
Yeah. And we looked at it to book for next year, and it's already booked all the way through next year.
Looks like an alligator tail.
You just found that everywhere.
Sorry.
Probably got all in your coffee.
Yeah, there's a super cute motel across the street. It's like freshly remodeled.
We were like, let's book it for next year, and it's already booked for the whole entire 2025 season.
Okay, what's first? Palate cleanse.
Yep. Cleanse your palate.
I feel like none of this is gonna
Let's
go
go
good
green
with my
tomato.
coffee.
Absolutely not.
Cheers. Yeah, not bad.
That's really good. I could eat that. I'm getting a salad.
Yeah. Oh, I could for sure eat that.
Okay. You gonna squash? Oh, hold on. Don't react.
I like the squash.
I feel like that would be good if you made like a corn salsa and chopped it up really small.
I like bread and butter pickles a lot, so yeah, I had a feeling I would like those.
I like those. Are you ready?
Yeah, can I
I'm
like?
gonna cut it.
Yeah.
I wish I wouldn't have told you that you don't eat the whole thing and let you.
Yeah, I was like, do you eat it whole or do you eat it off a cob?
That's
I like
good.
the one.
That's a good texture too. Okay.
Okay.
Palate cleanse. Are you gonna eat that?
No.
Oh,
I'm gonna save room for my quail.
Did you ever figure out what the bird you thought it was?
No, there's a miniature peacock looking animal. I thought it was a quail. It's not.
Then I thought maybe she was talking about a pheasant.
Not that either.
No, I think she's just crazy.
Also, I don't know, we've talked about this before, but I can't remember if it was ever posted or not. Pigeons are my favorite animal, like favorite birds. And we went shopping earlier today. And there's this little pigeons walking around. They're like not even scared of people because I guess they're so used to it at the mall. Oh, they're so cute.
It's not bursty.
That's what it's.
It's not bursty. It's not bursty. Ready?
Can I smell it?
Do have.
Let me smell it.
Just do. You're gonna smell.
I don't like the smell. I give the
I
smell
know, that's why I didn't want you to smell it.
a 0 out of 10. It looks like a Cadbury egg.
Okay, well let's thank Cadbury. Ready?
No.
Just do it.
I'm scared to chew it.
Oh my god.
It's not bad.
It's like a deviled egg.
Yeah.
It's spicy.
It's not bad. I don't love like.
That
It's very spicy. There is a shitload of jalapenos in the bottom of the jar.
Is that what it is?
And I'm like a baby with spice. It's not bad. I would give it like a 6 or 7 out of 10.
It's just so hot.
It's very look at all those jalapenos.
I didn't know
I
that
dare
was-
you to eat a jalapeno.
You want me to?
Yeah.
Alright, hold on.
I will not, because I'm like a baby when it comes to spice.
Oh, we get the fattest one in there. Hold on.
Yeah, it gives me like a creamier deviled egg, basically.
Yeah, I like them a lot actually. If they weren't spicy, I would like them better.
My mouth's still hurting.
Alright, you want me to do it? Oh god. Oh god.
You're brave.
That was disgusting.
Is it a jalapeno?
Yeah.
And it's not really, really spicy?
No, whatever that red stuff is what's spicy.
Oh.
I don't know what that is. But I will say, I'm very proud of us for trying to pickle quail's egg. And they're actually not terrible.
Yeah, no, it's a lot better than I thought. I was prepared for the worst.
What if you had a few of these chopped up with like an egg salad, like a regular sweet egg salad? Give it a little spice.
I think they're too mushy for me
Really?
to enjoy eating, because they're very mushy. Or creamy, I guess.
They
but
are
like
creamy.
I like something with a little more like
Bite
to it. Yeah.
Well, I think. Oh,
My mouth still hurts.
it gets very hot. What was that loud? I would give them.
I said 7 out of 10.
Oh, I would go. 6.
6?
I'm gonna go 6.
Yeah.
Let's see. I feel like there was something else we were gonna talk about that was super funny, and now I cannot remember what it was because I didn't take notes for our
Yeah, I don't think I
vlogs.
took notes either.
It was something that happened yesterday at Music Fest, and now I can't remember. Oh, if anybody is listening that went to Music Fest and has the what color hat is it that you want?
Oh, it's
They
an
sold out.
auto. It's not the trucker auto. It's not the trucker auto. It's like the cloth one, and it's two-toned. It's black and like cream, and it has black embroidered CCMF. I went to get it, and
Gone.
Yeah, gone. This is the only cute one they had left. They have it on the internet, like on their website, but they ship 2 to 3 weeks after Music Fest.
She won't want it though.
So yeah, it'll be, by the time it gets here, summer will be over. I wear hats more like on the beach and lake and stuff than I do in the winter. So, and by that point, yeah, I'll be over. I'll be like, Music Fest is old news. Like, so.
But if anybody has one, ship it to her.
I'm prepared to buy it off of somebody's head.
She
if I
really
see somebody wearing it tonight, I'll give them $50 for it. Like, I want it.
That's crazy.
I want it.
$50 is crazy.
I feel like what did happen at Music Fest? A lot of people, I don't know if you noticed this, I'm a like observer and listener, so I catch everything around us. There was like a handful of people behind us, and they were all so pressed that people were like stepping on their blankets and like...
Yeah, I got yelled at.
Yeah, we were trying to find like a spot, and like at Music Fest, there's no rhyme or reason of where you walk. You just squeeze where, because it's a concert. That's how they are. And so like Meg went to like walk this way, and the girl was like, "Oh, can you go around so you don't step on him?" And like pointed to somebody.
As if I was gonna step on a whole person.
Yeah, like, yeah. And she just like, I don't think you even said anything.
I didn't.
You just
I was
turned
just
around
like,
and walked
they
off.
want us to go that way.
Like, yeah.
Because here's the thing, I'm very quick to like, why? You know, like, why do I need to walk the other way? Do you not trust me to step over him? But my anxiety was on such a high just getting there yesterday, and not because of any reason, just because that's how I am, that I really was like, okay, sure. And we just like walked around. I couldn't have imagined starting a confrontation at that point. But I will say that when you're there, you get anxious getting in, but once you're in your spot and you're watching the music and all the things are happening, or listening, whatever, watching, listening, you like forget about it. Like, I'm still kind of on alert, like as far as my people go, because we have like some younger girls with us that I like feel protective of, and like I'm very protective of like my group, so I don't want anybody like bumping into them or whatever. But I'm not anxious. Like, I'm just kind of like, don't touch her.
I think the anxiety, like, or for me anyways, going in is like the unknown. Like, you don't know where you're gonna be, finding your spot. It's a cluster. Basically, like getting to where you're gonna go, because there are people that are gonna be pressed if you walk.
Yeah,
past. You're in the middle of 40,000 people though. Like,
you have to expect that.
Yeah. And like, I'm sure when you're walking somewhere, you just have to get in where you can go. That's how it was last night leaving too. There's like 9 of us, and there was no way we were all going to stay together, get through that crowd.
We just all started yelling, like, we'll meet you on the outside.
Yeah, break off in groups of 2, so you have at least one person get through.
Buddy system.
We all know where the hotel is.
And so, of course, like, Aunt Teresa's like miles in front of us, and me and Laura are tall enough to like see her hat, so we could watch her, but she just didn't know any. She was just walking.
That's what she said. She was like, I had to get out of there. She was fending for herself at that point. Which
I remember MILF.
Oh my god. There's how old do you think he was? 17?
Oh, he had to have been 17.
Senior week is this week. So like last night, I think there was a handful of senior week, you know, kids there and everything. So he's probably down here for senior week. But you know the trend where you like type something on your phone and hold it up to your head?
That's a trend?
Yeah, it's a thing.
So
like
old.
Especially at concerts.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Like they'll type, usually you do it for the artist on stage. So like if you're up close, you'll type something funny so like the artist can read it. No, this guy had I love MILFs. And for 45 minutes was walking around like, like holding it up.
I thought he was making videos. Because he like went up to these random people that I'm pretty sure didn't know him. And he, it's really hot. And he was like putting his arm around him, like doing like this. And I was like, oh, he's making like vlog-ish videos or whatever. And then he turned it and I was like, why does that have words on it? What does that say? And it says, I love MILFs. But the groups he was like approaching were like his age kids. I'm like, they're not those.
Yeah,
that's not what they are.
I highly doubt that's a MILF.
Yeah, it's not. No, that body is not at all. Like, there has never been a baby in there. Like, never.
It was funny.
But it was funny.
He was proud of himself too. He wanted everybody to see that he's so funny.
He reminded me of like a Disney Channel actor.
Oh yeah.
That's what he looked like to me. He had like curly hair, like big everywhere. And he was funny. I mean, he's probably super annoying.
Oh yeah.
But he was funny.
Yeah.
Anything else just like off the wall crazy? Oh, new ick unlocked. A couple of them actually.
My family's back.
Are they coming?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Yeah.
Maybe. No, we won't. What's up, guys?
Okay, we're back home. Day 4 was easily the best day of them all. It was so much fun, such an amazing night. The morning after was just chaos with Meg going home. I went straight to the beach with Colin's side of the family, so we didn't really have time to, you know, film the last little bit of it. So we will save everything about day 4 for next week's podcast episode. So stay tuned for that because, like I said, day 4 was like amazing. The best night, probably one of the best performances I've ever seen at Music Fest. maybe except for Hardy, because, you know, he puts on a crazy show. We're going to see him this weekend, actually, so y'all get to hear about that too. But yeah, day 4 was amazing. It was so much fun. The trip was a blast. I'm already looking forward to next year. Yeah, I'm super excited for it. So anyways, tune into next week's podcast episode for all of the day 4 stuff. Bye, guys.